Hello, I'm Chef John, and thanks for joining me today. Boy, do we have a fun recipe for you today. It's a Brazilian pie, and you can do so much with this recipe, and we want to thank Daniel LaBoots, a second-year culinary student from NAIT, who actually built this recipe for us, and we're really excited to show it to you today. So you want to make sure that you preheat your oven to 350, and we're actually going to prepare the filling using an electric skillet at the same temperature, 350 degrees. And when you're thinking about this recipe, you want to be thinking milk, because milk keeps you feeling full longer, and this is a really good way to get milk into your daily diet. Now what we're going to do first is we're going to start with our sausage, and I'm going to use a bratwurst. As you can see, I have the bratwurst sausage here, and I also have some that's outside of the casing. Now you might be in an area where you're able to get the sausage mix outside of the casing, but if you can't, what we can do is just take the sausage and actually cut the casing and remove the sausage meat, and it's right into the pan, just like this. Kind of a little bit messy here, but that's okay. And we'll add the rest of our sausage here. And you want to make sure that you get this nicely browned. And again, the reason we're browning this is so that we get that nice flavor that develops by browning or searing. So now we're getting the sausage browned and well cooked, and you notice that we're getting some color. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the cooked sausage meat into a bowl here. There. And then we're going to add our onions, our tomatoes, green peppers. Now you can see the color that's developed here, and so using the term festive isn't too far off here in terms of what you can do with this recipe. I mean, I can see using yellow peppers here, maybe even red peppers, just to change this up. Wouldn't it look nice for Christmas time too, wouldn't it? And we'll just add a little bit of white wine vinegar. Okay, now that we've got the filling on a holding pattern, we're going to make the base for this Brazilian pie. So you notice I've got my flour started here, and I'm going to actually introduce my salt and baking powder, and then I'm going to add my eggs, and then I'm going to add my oil, and then I'm going to add my milk. And here we go. And like I say, don't worry if you see those few bumps and humps in there, that's quite all right. All right, that's all you need to do to mix that through. And then what I'm going to do is just fold this grated Canadian cheddar into this. And again, when you're folding this in, just make sure you just run it through the batter. You don't want to overwork that. All right, so now we have our lightly buttered 9x13 pan here, and we're going to pour half the batter into the buttered pan. And then our filling entirely spread over the batter that you've put on the bottom, evenly spread out. Boy, I'll tell you, those colors just look awesome. And you know, when you've got them all a nice even size like that, you're also going to notice when you go to cut your pie, your Brazilian pie, that it's going to be nice and even all the way through. All right, so let's distribute the remainder of that batter along the top of this. And we're just going to smooth that out a little bit. And our oven is ready at 350 degrees. We're going to put that in the oven for about 40 minutes, and we'll be right back to show you what this looks like. So after about 40 minutes, we've removed the Brazilian pie from the oven, and I've let it cool slightly, not unlike what you would do with a lasagna before you serve it to your guests. So we're gonna just let that cool slightly, and then we're going to cut it into portions. So here we have one started already, and let's just continue. We'll cut these into triangles as well. And you notice how nice and easy this is to cut. And now we'll plate this, and look how nice the colors come through. Presents really, really well. And what better way to get more milk into your diet? Until next time, I'm Chef John.